Okay, I believe I'm live. Ooh, nice. Okay, this gives me a little YouTube. I'm brand new to streaming again. Put my chat here. I look on that side. Hopefully live. Let's see. Check on my phone. Seems to be the case. Anybody coming in? JP. What up? We're going to test out the Junkrat perks here. Librium. Darn right I'm live. The one and only. How do I get... I'm trying to get the chat on my phone. Here we go. All right. I have a little clamp here. I can clamp it up. Clamp it up, clap it in. I'm also going to tweet this out as well. There's a long queue time for Stadium right now. First of all, we will look through the perks because I have not seen them before. Been following you for years. Love your content. Appreciate that very much. Trying to get into the flow of making a lot more again. Tend to go in bursts with it, but excited to cover both games, frankly. But Overwatch has some cool things at the moment. I didn't quality test this at all. As I have no idea if the game's gonna play badly, if my PC's gonna explode. I'm just gonna echo right there. No big deal. Day one streaming. Tweeting this out. Junk was always your main. A man of culture, I see. Or woman. Trying to improve my posture, guys. I think that's like one of the biggest life hacks you can have. Try to sit up straight. All right. I think, well, let's start going through the perks here, shall we? We also released a video talking about the patch notes. What up, Derek? Welcome back. So I got the chat here, got the chat there. I can actually look at you guys while I'm reading the chat, sort of, if I could read this fucking tiny thing. All right, well, that's going to be a work in progress. That side of things. Favorite Overwatch YouTuber. Appreciate it. Consider streaming Twitch. Yeah, we did with the restream, but day one back for like, you know, Dad left to go get some milk like 6 months ago or 8 months ago. We'll just stick to YouTube for the moment. All right, let's see what we got here. Can I undo this? No. What happens if I change characters? All right, here we go. Two frag, two furious. Frag launcher has a 25% chance to shoot an additional projectile that deals 66% reduced damage. So if we're in a frag spam build. Can open the armor anywhere. I don't know if I saw one. Where's the extra one? There we go. Okay, all right. That seemed like 1 out of 10. Well, I mean, that's RNG as fuck, isn't it? It seems fair. Mythic skin for Junkrat. It will come one day, my junk brethren. I didn't see the battle pass skin. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Gambling and Overwatch, nice. All right, Bango. Frag launcher direct hits without bouncing burn for 20% additional damage over 2 seconds. All right, we'll see if there's any burn modifiers in the rest of the builds, but otherwise that might be for comboing with somebody else. Shot bounces increase its projectile size by 33%. I think this is like a map specific one. You are definitely not going to like pick this first. There's no way. The other ones just straight up do more damage. Now like them bouncing and being able to hit bank shots. I mean, there's some ridiculous, like, kind of nuts going on right here. Let's refresh this. We'll swap roles quick. Go to Junk. Do this again. Frag launcher direct hits without bouncing reduces cooldown of abilities. So like one of them leads towards you're trying to bounce them and bank shot them, and the other one is direct hits. So cooldown less on trap, and depending if we can throw trap a lot aggressively or if there's any modifiers on trap, that might be okay. But otherwise, getting your mines come back pretty quick as it is, and they're not as good to be spammed. So I'm not sure cooldowns is what Junk needs. I think more just his primary fire is what you want, but we'll see. After detonating Conch Mine, gain 15% increased attack speed for 1.5 seconds and restore 20% of max ammo. So I think if you're dumping into the tank or going aggressive, so I would want to use that. Maybe actually like select it so we can see what we're saying. Like one of my favorite things to do is waste my ultimate and spawn. Recreation of my gameplay there. All right, so after we do our little jumpy jump, then we can go like this, and I'll shoot a little bit faster, and I can do it again. So I like doing that for mobility. So personally, this is kind of my play style. However, stats-wise, this is something you get as a burst of value after you use a long cooldown that you're sort of storing up. So in the meantime, this is doing nothing, whereas the frag launcher spam upgrades, you are shooting constantly as this character. So I think I'm going to lean towards that for now, even though 2 frag, 2 furious seemed really, really RNG. Pretty sure I'm older, but welcome back, Dad. Thanks, Duff. Dad is more of a lifestyle. It's more of a state of being, I think. After concussion mine has landed for half a second, detonating it will spawn a mini steel trap that slows instead of immobilizing. Okay. So you kind of turn it into Roadhog's pig pen. Ah, it's like a mini trap. Okay, I get it now. Let's say that again. I mean, it did halt his movement. It says it's supposed to not trap them, but it's sort of like that old Junkrat Overwatch 2 launch era Junkrat trap. Overwatch being relevant again. Robin Williams, what year is this? I mean, it's always been relevant in my heart, you know, deep down inside. But now they finally made a way for me to play Junkrat all day, every day. So I'm signing up to see how I like that. After launching yourself with Conch Mine, detonate a Conch Mine wherever you land with 50% reduced effectiveness. Hop boom. Let me reread that. Launch yourself with Conch, detonate a Conch whenever you land. Okay. So like I Mario jump on somebody. Is that what it is? Viable. That's a viable strategy. I'm sure when there's hit scans on the enemy team, you want to do is just jump right on them. And you can keep doing it too, you know, like you could have one queued up. That's gonna be so annoying to tanks though. There's certain tanks that don't want to look up at you, and you can Mario Pogo on top of them while shooting them, by the way. Like, I wasn't shooting that whole time, but in theory, you could just be laying into them for 10 minutes. All right, let me practice a little bit. I should have missed there, I'm sure, but... Well, I guess no matter, I didn't have to land on them, actually. Like, if I land anywhere, it's going to do it, like there. Like, but it's just a mini one for an extra little jump pad. I mean, that's just Stadium in a nutshell, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Shrapnel. Quick melee hits explode up to 100% quick melee damage. Oh my god, it does 60! Or whatever it is. Knocking you and your targets back. A 10-second cooldown. I think... Oh yeah, it's on a super long cooldown. I was wondering why it wasn't working there. 10 seconds is forever, man. That's like a last perk, I think. I don't... You cannot get that early at all. But certainly for a little bit extra punching power on the end of the combo, that's something that you could do. Does Pogo scale with AP? Could be great. Attack power? Let's see. No, that's the mini trap. So hot boom, we're calling this Pogo though. So if we look at, they changed the build section here a little bit. There's a build editor. There's more preview builds to kind of look through. Oh, early game, late game. That's pretty cool, flex. But usually it says here, so weapon is going to be your frag launcher. The ability is your conch mine, steel trap, riptire, and total mayhem. So upgrades to the conch mine is going to improve its power. But I'm going to guess that, like, really with Junk, you probably want the weapon power. Typically with Stadium, you sort of go all in on ability or weapon, and generally speaking, it's always weapon, unless you're not very good like me. Like when I build for Mei or Ashe, because I don't want to have to hit ranged projectiles or hits as much. Like if I can put everything just into their utility, I will, but I don't think it's that competitive. Like it's okay, but in general, you know, you'd rather just have the boom boom. You done know. Skiddity bop bop. Imagine a power that powers up M1 damage if you never miss a shot. I mean, yeah, that I think that would be quite devastating, and I would definitely have it on all the time because I've never missed. All right, how do we get back to the spawn room? I will say, fun factor of the exploding melee is definitely there, though. That's a nice wacky idea. All right, what else we got here? Gotcha bomb. 20% total mayhem explosion radius. Total mayhem creates a random number of additional bombs. Quite easily the worst stadium power. Never select this unless there's an item that makes this like 10 times better or something. I will show you a build where these kinds of like I intend to die type perks can work, but definitely don't ever try to build this. After launching yourself, drop 1 total mayhem bomb with 25% reduced damage every half a second, more or less, while airborne, 0.4 of a second. So this will combo with the Pogo and rip roll, 20% ult charge reduction. During your ultimate, enter your riptire, launch out when it's destroyed or triggered. So you like hop out of a cake. All right, we'll try that one first, and then I will show the Pogo build, which I think is the most ridiculous. But you could, like, let's see where I want to set up. I can get all the way onto the high ground here, and I'll be behind them. Oh god, I'm like jumping out of nowhere. That was quite disorienting, but that one's pretty darn good, especially when you start thinking of there's these dive bomb playstyles. So certainly ways to make Junk into a spam character or into his all-in shenanigans. Let's build towards the Pogo bouncing. Just saw your videos on the season 17 balance. Your reaction to the Tracer buff had me laughing. They're really going back and forth with damage numbers for her. And that was before the perks. Yeah, I don't know. They keep doing it over and over again. Tracer's one of those characters that for a long time never got changed. And then instead of changing her, they added Brig and broke the game. And then into 5v5, they're like, well, flanking and damage is really good, so we have to nerf her. But then they rebalanced the whole game anyway for there to be much more of a moderate time to kill on lots of things. Like, Tracer's still really good, but since there's characters like Venture or, you know, all-in characters, a lot of like brawly characters after season 9 where their projectiles just sort of two-shot you, and it's a very brawly game now, whereas Tracer sort of stood alone for a long time in the game as the most reliable damage character that could dual play off on her own, did everything, right? And that was the case in 6v6 as well. But in 5v5, that was even more dominant. So as much as we worry about characters like Widowmaker or Snipers, certainly Tracer, I'd say, has the threat to be like the most dominant. And the gap, my point was with the hitboxes and whatnot, the gap between Tracer and the other characters wasn't as wide because you could hit her, you know? There's like famous clips from back in the day of Taimu like struggling to hit a tracer as Cassidy. He's like one of the best aimers at the time, right? And just like, how do I hit the AD strafe? And now Tracer's hitbox is bigger, so that's a little bit easier to fight her, but at the same time, just her playstyle as a concept of a character, like why do we want her to just mow everything over? I don't understand. All right, enough with the rant about Tracer for now. It doesn't bother me because at my rank, it doesn't really matter, but as you start to get to the higher ranks, these characters with the top skill expression, be it Widowmaker, Tracer, etc., they just really take over the entire game, and it makes me question, like, what are we even trying to accomplish with these balance changes? Because they already would have been considered a top pick. All right, so after launching yourself up, 1 total mayhem drop. And here's the cool thing. Here's the thing about this build. If we got ability power for both of these, it would upgrade all of our shenanigans for dive bombing. So at the moment, I think that's the one build I want to go for. Because we're going to dive bomb like that. So the combo of those two. So as I'm up here, the higher I go in theory, I'm going to maybe be able to get 2 of them, especially if I do this like twice. Not that I necessarily want to like hang in the air that long, but... And you kind of just want it the one time anyway, because your goal is to hit them again like this. Will we ever be gifted a rival stream? Yes. I think. Buffing Ram made me laugh. Yeah, I mean, that Ram buff was cupcake anyway. That's not even it's not a good perk still, even after the buff, so it doesn't matter to me. New map voting, kind of disappointing. I don't know. I don't think there needs to be massive changes every season. New hero's gonna be coming out as well. All right, 1 additional charge of Steel Trap. I think I just sort of didn't even read this one, but this one's underrated. Like, you might look at this and be like, well, this is boring, but especially against a whole bunch of tanks that are in Stadium or certain aggressive characters, having 2 traps could be very annoying. Now, it kind of depends how the damage numbers scale, I suppose. Like, maybe they just one-shot on accident your trap, because I don't know if your trap gets more health over time. We'll have to see how that pans out. But, okay, so I think I got the builds I'm curious about. We're either going to go for more spam or dive bomb with the combo. This one lets you bounce off walls, but I don't know if I really... Or this one right here. I don't know if I care for that. I'd rather go for direct hits, I think. Unless it's a map. Well, there's a few perks. So far, I will look at the items, too. I just remember me before I did that. There's a few perks that I would consider if I looked at the map for Stadium and I thought it would win the round, then I might go for. But not necessarily for all 7 rounds. What's the Throne of Anubis, right? Insane Junkrat map. So if you're just spamming around corners and the projectile's bigger, I mean, there's so many free kills you're going to get. That's utterly BS. People are going to hate you for that. All right, let's look through the items now. Health, attack speed, and more bounce distance. Hit him with the Igia Azalea. And that could combo with the bounce projectile size. More weapon power on the frag launcher. Deal 10% damage and 25% quick melee damage to enemies that are airborne. Can I get an adult to read this to me? Deal 10% increased damage and 25% quick melee damage to enemies that are airborne. All right, so the first part of that makes sense. Deal 10% more when they're airborne, but you have to melee them when they're airborne. So either way, if they're once you launch them up, I guess, when you conk them up, how are you going to conk them then melee them? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Or are you meleeing a Pharah out of the sky? Pharah's not even in Stadium. How do we do this? Is map voting done poorly or just all right? I really like the map voting feature. Everyone puts their vote in. And there's a system. I didn't read this in the patch notes. I skipped over it. But it will always bias if one map is heavily voted for. So I don't think it'll do the random RNG if it's like 9-1, but if it's a bit split up, it'll do the cute little roulette wheel to randomly choose. So everyone's vote matters unless it's overwhelmingly in one way. So that way you actually will probably play a lot of King's Row. I think when you have these big jumps and group bounces, I always melee out of habit while flying through the air. Yeah, it's fine to sneak in the action for sure. I think actually hitting it though, or let's say investing your build into hitting it seems like a scary commitment to me. I've got commitment issues. After detonating Conch Mine, your next 2 frag launcher shots gain 200% projectile speed and deal 10% increased damage to airborne enemies. All right, so that one seems like some learning curve might be in play. Ooh, okay. We gonna learn today. Okay, all right. So 200% projectile speed. I gotta remember, like, if I have that thing that I bounce when I hit the ground, I'm not used to that at all. This is nonsense, guys. This guy is juiced. Look at this shit. All right, so I could have Conch into the martyrdom, into the bouncy thingy, into the 200%. I think Junk's the best hero in Stadium. Reinhardt is cooked. Yeah, I know, like, they nerfed him as well. I mean, they really need the hero draft in this, honestly. That's the main reason I don't love Stadium. I like it, but there's so many of the Stadium heroes I don't want to be playing in a suboptimal matchup, regardless of what the builds are. Okay, so I get a Gatling gun. I mean, you can even get the one that randomly shoots extra projectiles. So there's like a almost Team Fortress 2 crit aspect to this, where you can get a chance of extra projectiles. And then after the Conch Mine, you do more damage if they're in the air. But 200% projectile speed, that's insane. All right, abilities now. Lifesteal, starting ult charge. I was going to say this earlier when they were talking about Total Mayhem. I suppose you would go for this Total Mayhem increase if you were doing this one. I kind of read those out of order, right? So this is the one you want to get first, and then maybe you upgrade that later by amplifying the Total Mayhem. But even with that being the case, like if you have a very aggressive playstyle in Stadium, let's say, you can get the starting ult charge to kind of get your ult quicker. There's like a Mei one as well, where instead of dying, she goes in cryo freeze and gets her ult faster and stuff like that. I think playing to get your ult early in the round is actually kind of legit. Long story short, because the downside of dying is that your ult gen would be bad, but if you're playing really aggressive to get kills and you're back in spawn, but then you have another ult, it sort of sets the tempo kind of weird. Anyway, steel trap health. So, okay, I was curious about that, if the steel trap would kind of fall off later. Cooldowns reduced when destroyed. I mean, this one's not good, I don't think. I think next season when we're playing against a Winston, perhaps. But for now, no. After detonating Riptire, trigger Total Mayhem after half a second. And then you could combine this with starting ult charge and get your ult much faster. Let me think. I don't think I like this so much. It would be more so for when you're jumping out of your tire, because there's one rip roll. Once you explode the tire, you sort of teleport there. So that will give you some Total Mayhem on that spot. So you're immediately doing more damage upon jumping out of the birthday cake. I don't think I'm going to go for that one personally, but that's an option. Whenever Total Mayhem deals damage, gain 3% ult charge. So this would be a way to spam up that Total Mayhem damage, pogoing in, as hard as you can to try to get ult as fast as you can. Because there's a way you can chain pogoing on top of them, getting ult faster, using ult to pop out, dropping the total mayhem on them, pogoing again, ult, ult, ult. Lots of bombs. Conch Mine explosion radius goes up. Some general boosts here. Fox Funny Fuel. If Conch Mine is 5 meters above the ground when detonated, increase explosion radius by 25%. All right, so that's good against airborne heroes, which I don't think there's very many of at the moment, but like down the line when they add flyers, yeah. Otherwise, 5 meters is kind of a lot. Like Genji maybe is at 5 meters. But if you look at 5 meters here, this is 10 meters, I think, right? So it's like half of this. So sort of like this maybe. Like how often are you actually... I don't know. Let me try to measure. Maybe that's like 10 or something. I don't know. Kind of weird. We're not going to emphasize that one, I think, unless it looks like it matters. It will do total mayhem on the rip tire spot and not where the Junkrat is. Maybe. But I think it's... Yeah, that makes sense. I think I was overthinking that. You're right. I can't actually cast it because I'm too busy bouncing. Well, now I can't tell because I I have the teleport thingy. But yeah, I think you're right. That makes a lot more sense. Good job, chat. You win this round. Anyways, that trigger steel trap burn for 50 damage over 3 seconds. This one lets you throw the trap. The aggro trap, that's a perk that grew on me over time. I never thought I needed it, but Junkrat's perks in the main game are quite shit, not gonna lie, but I figured out how to use them. All right, survival. When steel trap triggers, reveal the target and gain 25% move speed and attack speed. I think we'll only invest in the trap if we think the tank is going to hit it a lot, or something else could, but there's just a lot of hit scans in the game right now. Conch Mine health and cooldown goes down. For each target detonated by Conch Mine, gain over health equal to 5% of max life. The Conch Mine health is kind of nonsense. However, the thing I'm thinking about with Stadium is that your trap and mine, when you deploy them, when you're going up against characters that are boosting their damage, like we haven't really dealt with that in the game yet. Like there's no Torb turrets or Alari turrets or anything like that. So they might just get cleared out in the later rounds just due to the, like, one soldier shot maybe is enough damage. So it having more health means they might actually be able to set up somewhere and not accidentally be killed. But overall, that's not the main selling point to me, because I think the pogo stick build is probably what you want it for, so that you're constantly doing it. And if you are going in hard in the paint, getting over health, this is kind of crucial, I think, actually, because you'll be able to stay in. This will make you jump farther. We want to keep this one in mind as well, because the self knockback goes up by 20%. I don't know if I necessarily felt like I needed this at any point, but let's just see like what we could actually get to. We'll see if the map requires us to get this freaking far and high. It doesn't feel that much more. Take it off for a sec. Let's pull the Kendrick and turn his TV off. All right. I feel like that's bugged or something. That looks exactly the same to me. Am I slow? Tanky junk doesn't sound fun. What do you mean? It sounds very fun. We went exactly the same amount of space. Okay. Did I read it wrong? It's a chance because we're in the practice range. Something's not working right. I don't know. Or, you know, small indie company. Nope, not competitive. All right, here we go. Yo, drafting coming mid-season, correct? Or am I just having deja vu? No. Don't know. I did they say? Where's that handy dandy roadmap when you need it? All right, next map is Temple. Bro, if he locked Junkrat, I might have alt F forward. I like that you can be dive junk if you want. I mean, I always could have been dive junk. All right, we didn't test the stream. So, I don't know. Does the game look laggy to you guys? You're going to have to tell me. I did put it on low settings to hopefully allow my PC not to explode. How's my hair? Is this the right skin? We have 10 seconds to decide. Circus. I think that's the right one for now.
The game is about to begin. These teams will have your circuits overloaded with excitement.
All right, both teams. So unfortunately for me,
Welcome to the armory. The teams are gearing
this I don't know any of the Sigma things. I know he's got extra barriers and whatnot. Probably should have looked at that.
Everyone could use a little help in the stadium.
Against a Junk and a Genji, they're gonna have the mobility to come get me. I think it's time that we nut up or shut up. They got Ana Zen, and we have an Orisa. So if we don't kill the Ana Zen, our Orisa's gonna die. But if we do kill the Ana Zen, we might have a chance. So we're gonna go for aggro. Do we start off with Hop Boom? Direct hits bouncing.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
We're doing it.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
Infamous, say what up? So while Jack in here earlier, about to moderate the hell out of this chat. You'll better watch. We got snipers on the roof.
3, 2,
All right.
1.
I believe I did pick the Pogo, right? Yeah, Pogo. Not to say I know how to use it yet. With great Pogo comes great responsibility. I want to get on the Ana and Zen and basically two-tap them.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
We can start. Okay, I might not have warmed up. We were up a kill. I didn't go in deep enough. I just needed to actually nut up or shut up. I thought for a sec they would be able to spam them out, but anyway. How much value do I get by shooting the Seg? Probably 0, right? Who's got the Discord? We have Discord too. Oh, I just realized we had Lucio Zen. Be brave, be brave! I'm scared! Where's my team? Okay, not gonna lie, pogoing is hard. Gotta land on someone. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they took out the practice range for I have no idea why would they ever do that? Okay, this is what we wanted to do the entire game. Let's get up in her face like that. Okay.
I can hardly believe my optics when I
If it was me on Ana, I would suggest you run. Yeah.
Next up, the teams are facing off.
Ana is a strong character. But hey, we've got Clash.
Time for the teams to gear up.
Okay, not going well, but it's Stadium. Anything can happen.
The match shakes out.
Where's the one that deals... okay, that will be my next one. We're gonna... Alright, generally this is a bad idea.
20 seconds to go.
But the point is, if I conk them, I will get overhealth. So I'm kind of like DPS Doom, I think.
Is closing shortly.
That's how I see myself. That's how I identify. We're both bald, of course. Alright, is my chat frozen on my screen? Or just no one talking to me?
2, 1.
Nope, not frozen. Grenade launchers akimbo? Yeah, I think that should be in an update for sure.
The objective unlocked.
Try to get my conk back. Hit him, he's in a trap. Well, I say this is a very defensive build because it is hard to hit a junk who's bunny hopping everywhere. Okay, my team is not here, so we're not going to push. He went for armor. Hit the Zen, hit the Zen, hit the Zen. Okay. We forced Trank, but we forced our own beat. In a fight that was definitely lost. Okay, we're 2-1. We're not throwing. Trying to figure out the best D.Va build. I like playing D.Va. D.Va's my best character in this mode. But... Okay, we're probably losing this. It's gonna blade. Please kill him, please kill him, please kill him, please kill him, please kill him. Okay, okay, that's a start. Oh no, you know, he has no health. I have to go in, I think. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Ah. Okay, 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 okay. We don't have a tank. I am the tank. I get over health. Okay, how did he bounce? Forgiving hitbox. Oh, I don't think we got it. Maybe that, like, one with the 5-meter thing would be good against Genji. Can you touch? Can you touch? Can you touch? We're still in it. This mode's a little wacky, don't you think? Just a little bit. There's a whole nother team fight. If we shoot at our Zen, the Genji will dash into it. I didn't even get a chance to explain how that was going to work. Tank Junkrat! We did it!
You can really tell who the playmakers are.
Why is there always login problems with every major update? Well, the interest to log in is at its most with updates. So every single game has that forever. It's really bad back in the day when, like, let's say Diablo 3 launched 100 years ago. Then you couldn't play it for like a week and it was an always online game. Anyway, so aggro junk is the way, I think. After launching yourself, drop 1 total mayhem. We just have to land on the Ana Zen with this, is my plan. We're going to keep doing that.
It's a fierce competition.
They moved this around, so now I feel a little slow on where everything is.
Come out on top.
All right. I normally get the smaller ones. Like, this is inefficient. You kind of don't want to do this. Because I'm just learning how to play, though, I'm not worried about it too much. So we're going to get bigger conch mine explosion radius. And then it will be bigger again if it's 5 meters in the air. So mainly just shooting it up at the Genji. Or finishing something that I already conch once. Are the new characters Junk, Sigma, and Zen? That is correct. Tank Rat.
3, 2, 1. Capture the objective.
Glitching out a little bit there.
Objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Okay, we got both our mines. Our Genji's thinking about it. We're also long ranging them too. I guess I didn't think of that. Okay, we're doing it. I guess against flying junks, we're definitely gonna hit things in the air. Hide this there so we can launch up at them, but also spam from this cover angle in the meantime. Suppressing fire. We're getting the checkpoint. No contest. Reload and then it'll fly in. Trying to snipe. Protect my Zen. And we are looking good. Oh, that's their Zen. Damn it! Well, we got the Zen. All right. He was aiming at the Orisa. That's some bullshit. Is there even a good junk power? I feel like they're all, well, junk. So, see what you did there. I think they're pretty good. I do think my game's like playing super laggy though, probably because I'm streaming. Might have to drop my frames a little bit. How's the game quality look for you? I'm playing on low settings. It does not look that bad. Yeah, that air burst conch mine against junk, insane. I already was pretty good at like avoiding the hitbox of the reflect, but now as long as I put it 5 meters in the air, it's gonna be massive. Okay, where can we hide? Oh yeah, they have more health now. Can we do it? Okay, the pogo mines. I don't know if I'm good enough at Chunk to use them. we spent like 20 minutes practicing in the practice range, and then I play scared, just spam from away. But
Coming up next, get ready for control.
you're waiting for Mauga in Stadium? Oh my goodness, bruh.
Every choice is crucial.
I hope they've got some interesting powers for him. Maybe he'll come with hero draft. Well, I guess like they already know which heroes are coming. Winston's gonna be next. Like, I'm excited for Winston. I think the more simple the character is, the easier they'll introduce into Stadium.
These teams are giving it their all for a shot at the win.
Which one does cooldowns? Any of these? 5% cooldown reduction.
Before the action begins. The armory is about to close.
We'll just do that for now. Circumference bombs really a thing?
3, 2, 1.
JK Software, what up? I'm back. Dad went to go get some milk. Finally returned. Ah! All right. I was gonna say we're gonna set this up. Defend my position. We're going in a sec here. Whoop. You don't cap the objective as Zenyatta. Come on, bro. I'm still controlling the extra jump I get. Like I don't expect it sometimes. I get an extra little pogo jump. For now, it feels like I always use it for mobility, and only on that Zen did I ever like actually hit somebody with it. I missed. Okay, the Genji ran from Mei. I was afraid of him. We're losing this for sure. But I can maybe go in deep to... Okay. You looked away just as your Lucio teabagged you. I didn't want to be disgusted. I think, does somebody know, when they buff the characters in the base game, that affects them in Stadium as well, right? Like their base stats. So if Lucio's aura, Reaper's weapon... Oh my god! Did anybody get the license plate on that truck? Oh no, I pooped him out of the hole. Got him. Alright, I redeemed myself. He's gonna pop out. He's gonna pop out of it. Alright guys, Stadium looks like it's getting a little silly. Jay silly, that is. Holy hell, that was fun. I know, right? I think part of the fun of this mode is not knowing what the builds are, and then when you see them for the first time. Like, I remember when I saw D.Va start launching lava everywhere for the first time. I'm like, what the hell is that?
It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
They buff Zarya rather than nerf her. That's an interesting call. All right. So we're dropping the total mayhem all the time. I don't know if I feel brave enough. Should we just like keep trying to get the one Zen kill where we dive bomb and land on somebody that we are attempting to do? Commit to the strat, I think. And then maybe the final one would be to add the quick melee on top of it since we're going all in.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top?
Oh, this is on weapon. I thought it was on ability. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. There we go. Extra ult charge on that. There we go.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins.
Hey, where's that one that lets me do the faster projectiles? I probably should have reallocated my money in order to get that one. Mine's our ability, yeah, exactly.
3, 2, 1. Commencing attack on objective B.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I messed that up. Oh well. We'll look at it later.
The objective goes live in 10.
Okay, it's a good start. Making my way down main, peeking his end, turning a corner. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. He ate my conch mine, and I see you. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Don't discord. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. We're capping one. Oh! Oh god! Oh god! You know my. Oh! I buffed that total mayhem. It almost got her. Oh man, I need to buff my headset because I did not hear that properly. All right, my team, we threw that a little bit, and when I say we, I mean mostly me for not holding my position properly.
Now falling back to objective C.
Shot for that rock.
10 seconds until the objectives unlocked. The objectives open.
No! I think we lost this round, guys. Shit. You know, you don't expect that when you get 2 kills at the start of the game. We're doing this. I can't get my tire up! Oh, shit. Did we kill him? Need some Viagra to get my tire up. Ah! Get down, Mr. President. Oh god, oh god. Hit him again, hit him again, hit him again, hit him again. Where's the wall here? Shit. This is a learning round, right? We're already up. We're up by 2 rounds. This was an experimental round. Erect tire dysfunction. You saw the vision though, right? You saw the vision. Like I wanted to tire him as he was doing the flux. It kind of ended up working, kind of, but. I don't want none of that hate. Ah! Why me? God damn it! Go Genji, go Genji, go! Go ninja, go ninja! Almost have another tire. Can he touch? Can he touch? Can he touch? That weird sound effect is me pooping out total mayhem. I realize. I'm like, what's going on? Why is he doing that? Okay, we're not going to kill the Sig with this. I am the Junkrat. If I see 9 him, he can't touch. One and 0, baby. Put it on the board. I really wish I would go back to letting you slide off walls and objects. I'm tired of getting stuck on walls with a single pixel. Yeah, I think that's like an Overwatch 2 thing, frankly. Dude, he's got to play the game in the trap. Okay. Undefeated. Best Junkrat Stadium player in the world. How's everybody's day going today? It's really hot where I live now. Really thankful for air conditioning in a day like today.
Welcome to the stadium.
All right, we got to lock in our one trick.
Ready to start the push. My money's on this one.
JK Software, you are a Junkrat aficionado as well. I ordered a shelf from Amazon. That's pretty much my only life update for you guys.
It's nearly time to start the game, and the crowd couldn't be more excited. Looks like the heavy hitters are coming to play.
Okay, first matchup against Diva, and Freya is a flyer. So certainly that one bigger concussive radius upgrade that we got is certainly going to be good against that.
Gives a little help in the stadium. These are example builds picked by the pros to start our competitors off on the right foot. Time to power up. Powers are impactful modifiers that define a build, so competitors must choose carefully.
Thinking intensely.
The first round
Hot Boom mostly was for mobility. One epic Zen kill. You have to flank super hard for it to ever land on them.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
Against a Diva. All right, let's just try this for the hell of it, all right?
The armory is about to close.
I don't know. Why does it suggest melee? I guess because we're going to dive bomb in and melee him, but...
3, 2, 1.
Our Sig is, I would say, slightly favored against the Diva. Like, Diva has plays to make against the Sig, but
The objective goes live in 10.
usually the stun is enough to be better. Now for this one, we're doing extra spam. A small percentage for some RNG bullets. Oh god. That's a Zenyatta. I see a little disco. They're two behind us. We're not on the cart. What's going on here? This is not going well. Even a small bit of stabilization there could have easily cap to that objective, but maybe that's my fault. Like, if my tank's that forward, maybe I just stay forward with him. I didn't expect a Zen to flank. I mean, that's like 3 in a row. Are you kidding me? I mean, I didn't hit anything, but... Not sure what you thought was going to happen going in there, bud. The Discord does damage over time, it looks like. Really feel a Junkrat. He is absolutely zany in Stadium. He does some zany things. Extra mobility, extra spam. We can get burn on our primary. I'm holding my ult because we're winning this fight. I'm just gonna use it in the next 10 seconds. I gotta drop my frames though because it's moving a lot for me. It's probably not for you guys, but because it's dropping like 50 every so often, that's a little intense for me. So especially since we have the stun for the Diva Matrix, I think this extra RNG nade is pretty nice. I don't even need my ult. Trying to press escape and it's not working. Do you find Diva harder to counter than Zarya in general? In Stadium or in the main game?
Every choice is crucial.
I think to some degree, countering a tank is a team effort. What were we looking for here?
These teams are giving it their all for a shot at the win.
When your frame rate's not stable, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Okay, this is much, much worse, actually.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
Why would that be worse? Somebody said an adult. 60?
The armory is about to close.
It beeped at me. I don't know why they removed the practice range. Go in custom games, that's what I did. Are you guys seeing all the screen tearing, or is that just me? Everything looks fine. Yeah, we're streaming at a lower setting than this anyway. But like for me, it's like screen tearing really bad. So I gotta sort this out. This is what happens when you don't test anything before you go live. I had to put in an old graphics card for a moment. I'm gonna say this RNG spam is not okay. Super obnoxious. Well, you know, it's Stadium. I mean, that I just shot like this, like a Gatling gun. Well, if only they had their Diva defense matrix to eat any of that damage. Oh god. I gotta get out of this place. Any touchers? Do. Okay, they did reset the ranks on this as well.
2-0. Some intense competition this round.
Junk might benefit from the holding onto your ultimate.
Facing off in
I don't know. I don't know if that's ever a good option. Do like top streamers actually use that one ever?
teams come up with this round.
I've never considered it. Chat suggests this one.
It's a
I suppose later in the game, the tire will be easier to kill.
on top.
So for Freyja, it's good because her ult's bad. Okay, that makes sense. The bit rate is not helping us to see any of the screen tearing. Because the bit rate is so bad, or it looks fine. Error. YouTube not receiving enough. Uh-oh. Oh no. I didn't buy anything. My game's crashing.
Armory's closing. The teams need to lock in their choices.
Shit. I didn't get a power.
3, 2, 1.
The PC might be dying, folks. I tried to buy the bongo perk at the last second. Didn't even get it.
Unlocks in 10 seconds. The objective is now active.
I think I'm getting carried, guys. Come on, support, let's get it done. Tabbing out takes me an hour.
They take the point. An unbelievable play by Moira.
That's the point.
The objective goes live in 10.
I think the Diva's throwing.
The objective's online.
Ow! Oh, I got the item that burns her in my trap. Hell yeah. Well, these are what these test streams are for. Okay, they kind of got demolished. I did nothing that round.
I need to see this again.
Good job, Reaper. You know, I think maybe a fix for it might be as well. If I go in my NVIDIA settings, is the update live? Yep, we're playing the new Stadium update. Junkrat. I'm just trying to tweak something here and see if that helps. BB Butcher. Are you Butcher from The Boys? That'll change whether I love you or not. Did I forget to update a driver? That's always a rookie streamer mistake I like to make. A burning trap sounds sick. Yeah, not a bad idea. The Boys, it's a TV show. On Amazon. Billy Butcher. There was indeed a driver. Display settings. Let me change that quick. Advanced display settings. Refresh rate. Now, if I put the refresh rate intentionally down to 144, then I believe, keep changes, when I do it in game, it'll be better. I'm narrating this to make it seem like I know what I'm doing, but I do not. Because this was pretty bad for me. Billy Butcher, yes. All right, guys, I'm going to use the restroom very quickly. We are a bronze Junkrat. I'll hit Q once I get back because I don't want it to pop too fast. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Does it help that NVIDIA's driver's been garbage? Yeah, they kind of have, haven't they? All right. Who's ready for some Junkrat? Practice range. I solved it. It's running great. Well, it's running great in this. A little bit of screen tearing, but that's fine. Reflex. I'm bummed the map reworks dropped mid-season. I suppose they have to string us along and breadcrumb us somehow. What's Junkrat's most busted power? Well, he's got a few that I like so far. Hot Boom turns you into a pogo stick where you bounce on the ground once you land. But because it does a little less damage anyway, or like half damage, yes, it's another instance of damage if you land on someone, but it's so hard to do that, in my opinion. Like, I might keep doing it. It might be like so insane that it's worth to commit to it, but that's like the transformative playstyle. Otherwise, your frag launcher can just randomly shoot more. That one's pretty BS. Set things on fire when you hit them directly. Any early ideas for junk builds? Yeah, I think either hard flanking and inting or spamming from range. Oh no, I lost junk.
Wonder from down under. It's Junkrat.
Nice. My other heroes in Stadium are nowhere near as good as this one, that's for sure.
These teams are bringing the competition.
Yeah, we'll do a build video on Junkrat. Like, I have a bunch of thoughts on builds and stuff. The thing with Stadium is that
To the armory.
for most players,
To consult their playbook.
you're not really gonna ever get to the rank where builds matter that much. So you can just be creative. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. There's a lot of room for your self-expression. You kind of justify a lot of stuff. For one thing I do like to do is look at what we're fighting against, though. So Junk, Genji, and Sigma.
Time to
What's the back line? Ana Zen again.
modifiers that define a build, so competitors must choose carefully.
We'll do the Pogo build again. This one makes us bounce after landing when we do our conch jump.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
Offenses are more balanced, but like the balancing has been fine for a while, in my opinion. Like a long while. Only so much you're gonna do with numbers tweaks. But having so many heroes, so many options is sort of a natural balancing factor because you can really only do so much. Alright, so this was the map that we had an epic Pogo play on. As you can see, we bounce right after landing from our conch mines. We're gonna try to hide this, recharge them, and go in deep at the back line, especially making them assume we're playing a different position. Like that. But it's a bit of a knowledge check. It's like, will the Zen ever push me like that again? I don't know. We'll see. Try to hide this a little better so the Sig doesn't accidentally destroy it. We did mid-air him, but we did not react fast enough with the conch to finish him off there.
I'm ready.
15-second respawn on that stagger. I told this guy I was a 10-year Overwatch vet, but the game hasn't even been out 10 years. I just thought it sounded like a better thing to write in the chat. We're going in a little early here. Kind of learning the angle of the bounce. Okay, this guy likes to go all in on me, which is a good idea from him. I badly need to kill this tire. Shooting at... I don't think we win this round now. It's gonna be tough to spam with the Genji good enough to go all in on me like that, and we're not really responding to it. I have to be the one to respond to it. So I'm setting up to go aggressive. I don't necessarily always have my cooldowns ready. Oh, that's kind of nice though. We pummeled the Sig with everything we had. I had to get the tire in position. I had a tank. I had a touch. I had to eat the Discord. There is a chance we do not win this round, team. Getting another kill, though, helps. I'm gonna bounce off this, so... Oop, supports are here. Go up the hill, go up the hill, go up the hill. Damn. Oh. Oh, the Mercy Res did it. I lied. We're winning the round. The stadium. Don't try to think. Think less. All right, that conch over there, we're gonna use. I want to bait the Genji towards me, and I'm gonna walk that direction, and then go deep at his backline. It's one fight distance now, so any moment we get a kill, an advantage, we might just win. They're gonna panic to touch. I didn't really plan this that well. All right, we did it. We're in. I do not have a conch. Moria Cole. Hello? Rez? We did it! We won! I'm better! Oh, there was a bait in 2015. Or yeah, 2015. Yeah, I wasn't invited though. So yeah, technically, but
The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
their junk has significantly more than I do. All right. I think there's ones with bouncing in it.
These teams are giving it their all for a shot at the win.
What am I looking for? Kind of don't know.
The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to...
Why haven't I taken this one before? I wonder if this counts for the bouncy part too. No, it doesn't look like it. Detonating it is just with the alt fire, but that's important to note. Okay, so I think this is the most broken Junkrat item so far. After we detonate Conk, we get 200% projectile speed. Look how fast it goes. I'm gonna go like this and just snipe things right at them. Where's my tank? Okay. There, he's coming. Intentional? Oh. He's won! We're losing. I did not kill enough! My Reaper somehow died twice! Ugh. Needed to get the Zed. Alright, maybe the super fast projectile is a little overrated. No, I'm just bad. Nope, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's the best perk in the game. He's got to be watching that. Like, what the hell just hit me? Look at that shit. Old man melee. Please kill him, please kill him, please kill him. Look at that. How fast it goes. I actually forget I have it sometimes, and I miss. Okay, very good stagger to get. Oh god. Got the Genji. He killed it. No! Where'd the tower go? No! I'm getting out junked. Oh, I'm sorry, Sig. My Sig gets the death, but that's 100% my fault. Worked on the resources a little bit here first before we... Sometimes I truly do not remember that I've got the instant projectile. Well, there's only one thing to do. Failed to touch the point. Man, the nano junk got my tire. I needed to flank him with it, I guess. I thought I could just get it off before that. I do have 100 ping for some reason.
Coming up next, put those hands together. It's time for push.
Check their junk build. Yeah, sure. After I buy here. Or maybe I'll do this. Yeah, he's got this one.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top? Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round.
All right, so this makes our projectiles for frag launcher go crazy. This one gives us random extra ones. I'm panic buying. I don't really know what I'm doing there. Especially on this long range map, we should be able to fire at the back line. Number 2 Junkrat, they're saying. I mean, to even be considered at all would be quite the honor. The problem is when you get to these later rounds, you actually have to hit things like 100 times. Oh. Shooting at the Zen. Be brave, be brave. Where's the Zen? Okay. Okay, our Sig is just putting that Genji into a locker. Ah! Protect Mercy. We failed. Failed the mission. Start backing up now. The more we hit the Sig shield, the better time our tank will have. Hit something else, it's just a bonus right now. Oh. That was kind of a cool shot, wasn't it? I got stuck on the new part of the map. I didn't know it was there. Oh, I'm so fucking old. Old, busted, and washed. I mean, I'm in the, not even the top 5 junk anymore. I hear the junk Genji. Where is he? There. All right, 20 seconds left. I'm in a trap. Try to think how this works. Either way they touch, so it kind of doesn't make a difference. But we do want to defend and not like push into their side. We want them to fight into the corner. Oh, he's got the bad build. Because now we got a bad build. Genji one, Genji one, Genji one. Our tank's dead. They didn't touch. Fuck around and find out, Genji. He's having a bad time. We know the new stadium characters for the next season. Yep, it's gonna be Winston, Sojourn, and Brig. I didn't know they were gonna launch all 3 heroes at the same time, but pretty cool.
Tactics will the teams come up with this round?
Pharah, not Sojourn. Sojourn got moved back. Oh, for real? Ah, yeah, not up to date, I guess. Okay, so since we got faster projectile speed, I think the extra spam was a good idea for Coliseo there on a sniper map.
We've already seen so much action, and there's still more to come.
Extra damage to airborne targets. Where's the one that... I don't know if balance distance mattered so much. I keep messing this up because I thought builds was over here on the right before.
30 seconds left to prepare for the round.
Where's the one where... Yeah. Concubine explosion radius. That one is amazing to get.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
I don't know. We're just buying. Tracer's coming mid-season too? No way. We're not gonna lie. Our RNG hit scan rocket or grenade launchers not balanced. We'll take it. Controlling them a little bit of a learning curve though. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Luckily our real DPS was able to kill the... Boo, 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 boo. Okay, good job, Genji. You got an entry frag on himself. That's a Sigma. Alright, set up a way to go in now. Even with him dead, we're still fine. Nope, nope, we're gonna die to the Sig, so we can't get there. Come on, Genji. You want it? You want it? You want it? You want it? I missed. You better run. Is this all we ever wanted Junk to be? I like him in the main game more, I think. Alright, I'm old, okay? I back into shit. Fuck! But I intentionally sniped the Zen. I can't think and play. I haven't streamed in like a year, guys. I don't know how to do this. I can barely set the damn thing up. Junk, very fun, I think. Very fun stadium builds. Kind of a little too wacky for my taste, honestly. I don't know. I don't know how to give feedback on Stadium because I like the main game the way it is with hero bands. So, like, Stadium has to be kind of way different than the main game to be its own thing. So I hesitate to be like, give feedback to make it more like the thing I like. Okay, we don't need to rush this at all. Come on. Okay, okay, okay. Ah! Ah! Help! Shit. Okay, we did get that guy. Making my way to the spawn, trying to get the Zen. Dude, I cannot get a tire off. He's better than me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get him, get him, get him. Zen's one. Heal me. Oh, I'm dead. It takes more concentration to play this because I have to like constantly be doing shit. Okay, we killed him. There's so much spam on the screen all the time. You know, like I'm old. Sort of just holding down left click and praying.
Believe my optics when I see stats like these. Coming up, the teams are facing off in clash.
All right, we're up by 3,000. So anybody's game still.
For our teams to work out their strategies.
I think for like casual junk players, for sure, this is exactly what they want. I like him in the main game a little more, but I just like the main game in general a little more. I'm kind of more excited to get tanks I like in the tank lineup because I think I would like this as tank in general, but being locked into one tank for the whole game, I'm not a huge fan of that. So when they get draft, I'll be more interested in tank, I think.
These teams are giving it their all for a shot at the win. The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go.
All right, we're bouncing the frags everywhere. Opinion on the other characters yet, as in Sigma or Zen, I'd say. They both look good. They look fun. I think Zen's always a tricky character because his utility of damage amp on something is insane, but then he's somewhat easy to kill. But what are you gonna do? It's just the nature of the character, right? I'm gonna die. You upgraded his barrier, maybe? It's just taking forever to die. I certainly think the RNG nades down a lane was like gave us an advantage there. On his low. I think also in theory what you're supposed to do is aggressively conk them. Oh, the man is one. Please, 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 pray, pray. Uh-oh, the Zen's gonna get me. Not even gonna try to shooting him. Stalling the tire like that makes it have like audio. Ah! He's out! He's out! My old heart! I'm missing, I'm shooting a wall. That's bad. Yeah, that was bad. Was hoping to dodge that. We did not. That was fun to watch, yeah. Terrifying. Quite the jump scare. I'm dead. I'm dead. Nope, it looked like we had hope there for a second, but they had Trank. Can we even get in and touch? I thought the Mercy was going to, but... Oh.
You can really tell who the playmakers are.
We did see you bounce a bit, like me. I did the pogo build from the jump scare, yeah. Mega Mind. Hell yeah, you're goddamn right I am. All right, what are we gonna do here? I don't like that one at all. I don't think I've meleeed a single thing in this stream so far.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top?
With the bounce distance before, we'll do that again.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
A little bit of life steal. Doesn't hurt. All right. My Junkrat Stadium Supremacy game is on the line. I'm undefeated.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
My Reaper died there, but he made a lot of space. Try and do it again. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Since I improved the bounce, I might as well just shoot, like, constantly. I think the game in general would just be way better with hero draft because hero mirrors, I don't like them in the main game, but I like them even less in this. So this is called baiting your team. I heard the tire and randomly tried to kill it, but let them die to it. Sorry, team. So I get randomly extra nades, like they bounce more in this hallway. Like I'm zoning. Unfortunately, our Reaper's going in there. Maybe I need to play more aggressive and help him. Oh, the Zen's low back there. Oh, he nanoed the Genji, yeah? I have this, but can I even get out? I'm gonna hold tire, I think. There's no way they're winning this. I don't think I've gotten a tire kill. I have. I'm tripping. Well, I shot at the trap. Oh. Hey, buddy. Top of the morning to ya. They've got to touch the cart. Boom. We did it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Sig with the 60k. Our Moira had 78. Way to go, Lauren. All ability power, looks like. No, purples. This Genji really wants to be on our TV. He was going in there. Okay, we did it again. I'm gonna say it, Junk Diff. You think so? I am Rookie 1 Junk. Game reports. Only shows you per round. Okay. I'm not gonna go through each round. I mean, he had 9 and 1 in that round. Or was that the first one? Shrine. I don't know. I won. He got some plays. This young upstart of a rookie Junk shows promise. He's got a long, bright Junkrat future ahead of him. My water bottle. Here. Oh, I gotta update my score. I almost forgot. Oh, but I need to pick Junk. Don't think he's giving us Junk, guys. I heard it.
Look at that game face. Folks, this is a match you'll want to watch. Welcome to the armory. The teams are gearing up. Every choice.
Been a while since you streamed on YouTube. Been a while since I streamed at all, to be honest with you.
Everyone could use a little help.
I don't know, a year maybe.
Builds picked by the pros to start our competitors off on the right foot.
Picked by the pros.
Time to power up. Powers are impactful modifiers that define a build, so competitors must choose carefully.
I miss you too, JK Software.
Just getting started, and it's anyone's match.
Figure might as well. All right. What are we up against here? D.Va, Junk, Genji. Every single game, same things. A lot of Zen going on.
20 seconds remain before the action begins.
I feel like I'm kind of boring just going for the stats-based one. I'm just going to randomly keep spamming, but I think it's, like, legitimately the best.
The time for preparations is almost up.
Six v 6 stadium. Your PC will explode, probably. I think there's enough particle effects with 5 players, but...
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Okay. Apparently we hit that guy. I mean, this perk is broken. Look how many times that we get multiple in a row. I think like no one is interested in playing Hitscan anymore with Junk in the roster. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. I played well for about an hour. Grandpa's got to take a nap. All right, we got the lead. Just sit here and spam with my OP power. Defend my Zarya and slowly win. That's just the clone. I think they nerfed that clone build, by the way. Like, Nateson really likes playing Stadium, so he talks to me a lot about Stadium. But that clone had like an auto aim on it. I did a thing. That gonna hit me. Seems fair. Oh. He went and hid in his spawn. Come on, fight me like a man! Or whatever you identify as. I'm running. Try to make coverage for my Zarya. The tank is low. Good bubble. Good grab. All right, guys, play Zarya into D.Va. Easy. Easy win.
Score 1-0.
Does ability power increase Discord damage percentage for Zen? Good question.
Coming up next, time to face off in control. Time for the teams to gear up.
All right, let's see. What can we afford? 12K.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure?
I do think in this one, the sniper one is pretty good. The two that I think are really transformative to my gameplay. No, there's 3 actually. 2.5. We'll say 2.5. There's one that makes the
Only 20 seconds remain before
conch mine explosion radius bigger. and even bigger when it's midair. So it's double bigger. This one, more projectile speed after using Conch Mine. So we only can pick one for now. Oh, I actually thought this was the other map. I don't know. I don't know if that made a difference either way. So either if I throw one aggressively at them and then try to follow up, or if I'm flying through the air like I tend to do, and they can't really dodge it. And since I'm also spamming out extra ones,
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
goal right now is just to keep the Zarya alive if I can help it. I can't help it. Alright, he dodged that pretty well. That was a good job by him. I think if I went to point, I just died, so kind of had to just hope that they were able to help her. Dude, everyone's just dodging me like perfectly. Ah! Good body block. Good job, Sauron, or whatever your name is. That was the DPS. From like a feel point of view, I'm not a fan of how it looks and sounds to randomly be shooting nades out all the time, but it's like objectively one of the best ones in my opinion. Because even having the RNG chance to double hit something is kind of nuts. Where is that? On point? Both our supports. Well, yikes. Should have stayed where I was and took the duel instead of trying to run. I got a tire. All right, the things ticks up faster in this, so we don't have a lot of time. Really? Okay. Got him! Space has been created, boy. Do. Come on in, guys. The retake's fine. Keep a bomb, right? What else they got? They got used blade on me. Oh, I'm getting hit. Couldn't see him. I was just hoping to hit him somewhere. I can't see what I'm shooting at. I'm just shooting in the red direction of the enemy team. It's all a blur. Okay, we are up by a lot, according to this.
Quite the performance from these superstars. Coming up, get ready for chaos in Clash.
Got some easy clapper gameplays up here. Bronze is easy. All right. What were we up against again? Zen, Kiri, Genji. I mean, I'm just gonna be totally evil. I got bigger projectile size on bounce nades. On Temple of Anubis. Oh, I'm a bad person. Bigger bounce distance on Temple of Anubis.
Teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. All right.
The time for preparations is almost up.
How long has that been like that, guys? You really have just been like staring at my monitor like that? No one in chat corrected this? I have a very engaged stream. We're gonna have to have a talk with you guys later.
Commencing attack on objective B.
Have a sit down. At some point, I knocked my camera. It was sitting sideways like it's gangbanging.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Oh, poor Genji. I'm so sorry. Look at the bounce. Tactical area denial.
Moving on to objective A.
Ah! Oh my goodness, the clone. Their best enemy teammate is the clone.
In 10.
Okay, I think we got this one locked up, guys. Oh, I missed. Bad. I missed. I'm bad. I shot multiple nades at him. They all missed. I want the grav kills. Give me the grav kills. Okay, we did it. Graphite Blimp. I remember discussing 66 with you the last time we were on your stream. Glad we no longer have to.
Let's take a look at this highlight.
The question is, I feel like if you're pro 6v6, now it's disgusting. And if you were like, you know, 6v6 is overrated, you know, there's a whole nother set of terminology we might use. I remember when we had that pleasant chat about 6v6 for about 4 months straight, and I stopped streaming because of it. Yeah. That was good old times. So, how high do we think we can get on junk, guys? That's another win in the win column. I think we've also got 100% success rate in begging for Junkrat. 3-0.
The stadium awaits. First up, get ready for control. The bombastic wonder from down under. It's Junkrat. Hold on to your hard drives, folks. The game is about to begin.
Alrighty.
You can't go wrong with all-star rosters like these.
Junk Reaper.
Welcome to the armory. What tactics will the teams come up with this round? Everyone could use a little help in the stadium. These are example builds picked by the pros to start our competitors off on the right foot. Powers are
What do we got?
modifiers,
Everyone's playing Sig.
so competitors must choose carefully. The first round is almost here. Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins. Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
Let it burn, burn, burn. Alright, so this is direct hit junk.
3, 2, 1.
This one might just be better than the extra spam overall. Why? How did I mess that up? Okay, I think those should have hit. Used all my cooldowns to get in, and then he just walked over us.
The objective's live.
Let's give it a fair shake, mate.
We shall adapt.
There's an enemy here.
We got some gamers on the enemy team. Gotta be careful with when I use my cooldowns, that's all. Whoa! Okay. I'm dead. It's one of those games where we don't mark anything anywhere and things are everywhere always at once. It's like that movie.
Sends them all into the armory.
I certainly think if they're flanking this much, I need to not be trying to spam. Because I have to win a duel on the flank. I didn't even see this guy. Are you fucking kidding me? Where was he? On my screen. Oh my god, he's standing right there. Are you kidding me?
A threat emerges.
Alright, once you win too many games, the matchmaking really tries to test things out for you. Like, I'm getting outplayed, but at no point does a teammate have any interest in clearing the positions with me, which would be very easy to do.
Be sure to bring it.
So we're gonna slow down.
Check the standings. 0 to 1. You can really tell who the playmakers are.
What are the big builds so far?
It's time for clash.
For Junkrat? I think it's either like spamming,
Every
improving your spam, or making your mobility and dive bombing better. Those are like the two things, really.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top?
We're gonna do a bit more hide and seek now. Because these guys are really liking to do the like third person-esque, like even if they're not using third person, but just hiding in random spots.
The teams have
Winning entire team fights for doing that.
prepare for the round.
Definitely that one. I mean, that's really expensive to get, but this one, bigger explosion distance,
About to close.
and it's even bigger when it's 5 feet in the air. It's one of my favorite ones. I'm trying out this direct hits apply burn for more damage. I don't know if that was dumb. Maybe the extra spam one is just like more reliable. We'll see. We're gonna try to get a little bit more information before I move anywhere on the map. He's flanking to the left.
The objective's online.
Why can't I hear this guy at all? Maybe he's got the TP thingy.
Buckle my shoe. There's mayhem to do.
Tell me if this is too loud for you guys once I do this. Yeah, he's got silent TP. That would be why. I haven't played against that all day. I actually forgot that's a thing. That would explain why I couldn't hear him the whole time.
Back to objective C. The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Guys, I can't stand anywhere without getting shot constantly.
Objective is now
This is insane.
actuating the barrier.
Surrender to my will.
This one might be an L, guys. Might be an L. What's up? This is on. Yeah, what's up? Okay, later.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, we're capping. We did it.
That's an objective secured. We're advancing to objective B.
I think the Mercy's in a queue.
The objective goes remarkable play by Reaper. The objective's live.
Objectives up, going up now. Let's see. You mute the announcer? Oh god. Okay, we can win this. Stadium. Wait, go up, 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 up.
And they take the round. The score is 1.
Sometimes when people play incredibly stupid, it's really hard to beat.
MVPs. Up next, let's push.
I've not tried Stadium since they added it at the same time as Overwatch Classic 2020. Is it goofy as I imagine? Does it actually get intense and competitive? Yes. Does it get goofy or competitive? Yes. The answer is yes. All right, with the way these guys are playing, I'm legit gonna go 2 traps. I got 2 traps. Deal.
It's a fierce
What map is this?
who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top.
Not necessarily in love with this build, but trying it out.
The teams have 20 seconds left.
Someone asked about muting the announcer. Don't think so.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
This is by far the worst game I've had so far. Bottom in money. Though their junk isn't like miles ahead of me, it's just 2,000 more.
2, 1.
But their Reaper is certainly hard Wing.
Ten seconds until the objectives unlocked.
Okay, that was bad because it took both my healers to protect me there. So I kind of threw that fight by not killing him fast enough. But once again, like everything in the game is targeting me always. It's kind of nuts. Not sure why that's the case. Struggling to finish off kills? No. Maybe with this build, I'm not as good at. We've kind of been rolling, to be honest. But we'll see like what happens after the MMR settles and all that. This kind of felt like an MMR game, but we're still in it. I haven't played against a good Reaper yet, and this Reaper is pushing his limits constantly. So I like to think that means I can have a chance. Okay, things getting nutty.
I dropped one! Get him! Fire in the hole! We must stop them.
30 seconds remaining.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know how to beat this. I think I have to like clear the map immediately and just go more aggressive and actually win the duel on him every time. Anytime I'm in the back and he pounces me, I die in the middle of my whole team. It's kind of crazy what he's doing. We might still win the round, as crazy as that is, but it's just like I'm the bait. We're gonna put a trap here. We got 2 traps. What I was gonna say was, this whole time, I kind of was hoping that the touch. Like, Genji's the one with the cooldown to be able to beat the Reaper. Oh, we C9'd! You oh no! Why? Ah!
Coming up, the teams are going head to head in control.
Oh.
Gear up.
How's your time split up between Overwatch and Marvel Rivals these days? Since the big Overwatch update, more to that. But I enjoy my time at Marvel Rivals as much. But I'll start making more content for both games, I think. The Reaper all-inning me that I can't hear has been tricky to deal with. I will be honest about that. I think I've got... We're actually going to get some just enough armor, I think.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick
His
this
armor will
round.
slow down his all-inning.
The armory is about to close.
It's not what I wanted. Fuck. super scrubby to ever get armor as a damage, but I legit don't feel like I can live against the Reaper without it. All right, we just wanted to play more Stadium. We C9'd last game. Last round, rather. I forgot I have 2 traps as well. Well, I had them. I had 2 traps. Junk's flying at us. I heard the Reaper behind me, so I got scared. I guess I should have stayed where I was.
Such perfidy cannot go unanswered.
The dragon becomes me. What is that melody? The dragon is Satan. Pass into the iris.
Well, could have got hurt too, but I messed that up. Dunk Jeff. He diffed me. He went hard in the paint. Okay, we've made the adaptations. The Reaper's 3 and 4. Mainly the team. I didn't get targeted because the team killed him. Good job, team. Any chance to give Zen a go today? I could consider it. I'm getting blown out, guys. But the gap between me and their damage is a lot closer.
Facing off in clash. What tactics will the teams come up with?
We are keeping the armor. Because forget getting 2-tapped by the Reaper in my face every fight. That's the one I like. And that's the empowered trap. Sure, we'll get that. All right, so this was a little gimmicky, but since we're playing defensively, I'm gonna try it. We haven't done this one yet. After Conch Mine has landed for half a second, detonating it will spawn a mini steel trap that slows instead of immobilizing. It's sort of like the original Junkrat trap from Overwatch 2 that they took out.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come?
So I can still use it for mobility, and then it's gonna leave behind this one. And then considering I have now we're really defensive. Okay, now it's like Reaper, come at me, bro. If you're enjoying the streams coming back, hit the stream with a like for me. And say hi in the chat if you are any lurkers that haven't been here. Or haven't mentioned yourself in the chat. Make yourself known. say hi.
Until the objective's unlocked.
Just saw that coming. Ooh, I got dunked on. I'm having a hard time here, guys. We're still in this one. All right. He's got Reaper ult for sure. Tell by his body language. Well, I use this Wraith form. I didn't want to have to use this, but I had to use it. And I missed. We found the decent players. The Reaper just goes in, man. He is going.
Who's ready to start the push?
Manny says, happy to see you streaming Overwatch again. Hey, Manny. Welcome back. It's hard to track down the Reaper when he's silent. Makes me feel claustrophobic in every position I try to take. Which map is it? This one. We can get some more bounce. We can get... I don't really like that one at all. Alright, we got the sniper one. That I'm glad I looked at that because I forgot about this one. This is maybe a little bit of a strength of mine, I feel. Like my long range spam I'm pretty comfortable with. And then this one turns it into a sniper. Long time no stream. What up, KK? Yeah. I feel like getting back into it, I think. I'm ready. Both the hero shooter games are really popping. Seems like a fun thing to do. Of course, Reaper's behind me, because where else would he be? How does he kill me so fast, dude? I don't even know where he TP'd from. Maybe I have to be like wider on the map so I can actually see it coming. I really have no idea how to beat this. I haven't played against a good Reaper TPing like that ever. I always thought that one was kind of a gimmick. Well, that blew up all my stuff. That's just behind. Oh! 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 I mean, we're in a bounce house there for a while. Everybody bouncing.
I still think we can win. What a load!
They're moving their barricade.
Heard like a thunderbolt, and I like, you guys hear that? It was super loud. It was enough for me to like stop playing. Like, did someone just shoot at my window? All right.
Don't let the enemy take the lead.
Not really a reason to rush this necessarily, but
Only 10 seconds left.
Surrender to my will.
you see how much I led that shot on that Zen? Junkrat game sense for you. Okay, we're in it.
Here's our score. 3.
This is a stressful game, guys.
Quite the performance from these superstars.
What's up, Dax? Welcome to the stream. At the moment, going up against a silent TP all-inning Reaper, so I went for all of the traps for Junkrat to try to establish a perimeter, and it's almost working. So we got this one that lets our projectiles be super fast, 200% projectile speed after I use a conch. When I use the conch, if I wait half a second, it leaves a little stun trap, a little slow, rather. I have 2 traps as well to try to slow them down even more. I think the trap, like, later rounds of Stadium is freaking insane. If they get caught in a trap, they're so screwed. I think there's an item for that as well. Already got it, yeah. It applies burn. The trap applies burn. I like that. They don't have armor anyway. Yo, what if we just randomly get barrier burn for the last round?
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left. The armory is about to close.
Wasn't sure what to go for this, but
The final round is almost here.
I haven't really felt like I go aggressive because the Reaper is so aggressive. He just punishes me.
2, 1. Time to capture the objective.
I tend to forget the names of the items. That is not where I meant to put that. Oh, not there either.
The objective is now active.
Uh-oh. That's a rock.
Everyone hot test subject.
Maybe I should have tried to just go duel the Reaper. I'm like a little afraid of him, but he was kind of off on his own on the point. I thought I could help my team there. That kind of gave up the flank anyway. They're all the way behind. Alright, I did not play well enough this entire game. That was kind of nuts. Pretty close, but
I'll keep trying till I run out of
we like didn't have a target a lot of the game. I realize. And he decloaks and shoots it in one shot.
Wishing this team
No, it's not, but like no one else can kill the Reaper and he's carrying the game, so clearly like the matchmaking, you just tell
highlight.
he's doing the most out of anybody in the lobby. Just going like super deep, making lots of space. You win some, you lose some, but in Stadium you never lose. Casual competitive. Well, evaluation time, team. I think I'm a little better when we have the opportunity to go aggressive with Junk. Like if there's a clear dive target I can go get. Otherwise I felt like I was just the bully target that game.
First up, put those hands together. It's time for push.
Derek, we definitely need another podcast. For sure, 100%.
It's nearly time to start.
I'm really trying. I'm trying.
More excited.
I try to tell him I suck at these other heroes. Oh, fuck. What did I get?
Teams you could only dream of. Welcome to the armory.
I'm on hit scan, guys.
Consult their playbooks.
All right. Time for ability power build.
These are example builds picked by the pros to
Dynamite explodes on the ground. It leaves lava. Coach gun applies burning. What are we up against?
power up. Powers are impactful modifiers that define a build. So
Double hit scan and a shield.
the first round is almost here.
All right, we're going to use Coach gun on the tank. That's how I'm going to win. This is not going to go well. An attempt to not have to take a duel ever.
The action begins.
I mean, my aim's okay. In fact, I've learned that as I age as a player, aim is one of the better attributes I have. It's not elite, but as far as comparing to other skill sets, like my speed is kind of bad, so I'm okay at Ashe. We will see. The guy took junk. I tried to beg him for it. And while we generally have been able to get people off junk so far, he was not letting me.
The objective goes live in 10.
I will say, though, I really like playing Ashe. I went for the burning one.
Enemy spotted.
Where'd my aim go?
They're pushing.
Cassidy wins this shootout.
Got one here.
All right. Should have stayed up top and killed squishies, even if my tank died. First instinct was to help my tank, and he's probably just dead.
I'm about to pitch a fit.
Yeah. I tried to select them, but I was actually up a headshot on the Ashe fight and then backed off it for some reason. We're not going to do that anymore.
This robot really knows how to walk.
All right, we're still in it. Nice to be able to use dynamite once and forever. There. Oh, they cleansed it. Elderly man plays hit scan character. Headshot. Aiming's hard.
And that's why you don't mess
Damn.
with the Yokai.
I'm not like experienced on this character at all. Like I have almost no time playing her, so just try to keep that in mind. I do know that I think what like better players do is they do the little zoom out thingy to get follow-up shots with the hip fire, but
Nearly have the
We're
lead.
so close to taking the lead. Enemy spotted. Let me keep
well, we're certainly still in this. We lived the shatter. Trying to find a way to contribute to anything. God damn it. If only I was in that fight at all. The Juno was a target I should have scoped up at, but I was trying to hit the flux, and there was no flux to see.
Only 10 seconds
At
left.
least in my point of view. You know, I haven't got to play up against a Reinhardt as Junkrat yet. That would have been nice.
Here's our score. 0-1. Let's have a look at our MVPs.
Okay. I had a very bad round, and our score is not so bad somehow.
For chaos in Clash. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
We will try our best. This is not the hero I intended to pick. I don't like you just sort of get a random hero. I think with a shield in the way, getting dynamites is a little difficult.
Safe to say the teams are in the zone.
If they cleanse my burns, I get ult. I think getting ult is a good idea. They don't have a sleep.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
Okay. Lock in, chat. I'm gonna need you to aim really well this round.
Not long now until the teams lock.
You can do it.
Three, two, one. Commencing attack on objective B.
I'm only 100 behind their Ashe. Kind of seems crazy considering I have one kill.
In 10.
That's my Junkrat. Yo, that Kiri character is something, man. Oh my goodness. I guess I should have just stayed where I was. I don't know. I tried to mark some angles for my team. I think me on this character, I just need to simplify the game plan to just farm damage in from safety and hide like everyone else does. I try to play like I normally would play a character, where I'm like being really active on the map. It's not gonna be good for me.
Seconds until the objectives unlocked. Talk about a game changer. The objectives online.
Hitting a Kiri though, that's gonna be shit. It's gonna be much harder when I don't have connection to the server. That's for sure. Is my internet out or is the game? I see chat, so I think I'm still online. Was my aim that bad that they DDoSed me out? So chat, you guys been watching any good TV shows? I recently watched that Fallout TV show. I thought about making a video about it. In general on the channel, I think I might start covering just like general culture things. See what happens. Mix it in. Well, that was a gift from Jeff Kaplan himself. Thanks, Jeff. Let's open our loot boxes. This is a really cool skin, but I got the bison one, so I don't think I want that one. Not so much into Eyes Wide Shut. This one's really cool. I don't really play melee like that, though. I like this one. Why is there another loot box separately? Thanks for the patch notes video. It was really well made. Glad to find more Overwatch creators. True, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you. I'm trying to get back to emphasizing content again. How was the Fallout show? I like the Fallout universe. 10 out of 10. That's why I felt like making a video. It's really late though, because it came out last year, so reviews on it are already... Oh, my monitor died. I'm a little scared. The stream may cut out because it's thunderstorming out.
The stadium awaits. First up, let's push.
But the world of Fallout is really well made, and the show is like exactly like the game in the best possible way. Back in the day when there was media made from video games, they always try to transform it in some way and make it different than the game. But I'd say like the Mario movie I really liked, and it's a real simple, straightforward, just, you know, Mario memes the whole time. Thought that was pretty well made for a video game movie. The recent one, not the old one from the 90s. And then the Fallout TV show is exactly like the game universe. Even the acting is kind of like the characters in the game. They're sort of, some of them are stiff or super cartoonish or super,
Onto your hard drives, folks. The
what would be the
game is
word?
about to begin.
Melodramatic, I think is the right word.
Yes, it's sure to be an exciting match.
So there's even moments in the show that are deliberate call outs to the gameplay feel of playing Fallout. So she's at one point like looting a local house, or there's parts where the gunplay is sort of like VATS. In a way, like if you know the game, you'll see that that's how they're trying to make it feel, but it's not overdone to the point where it's just the game either. I don't know. It's pretty much perfect, honestly. The pacing of it is amazing. And I don't like playing Fallout that much because it takes so freaking long to do everything, but the environment is amazing. All right, so we got Junk.
The first round can't get
So Zen's kind of the target and the tank is the target, honestly. Defending ourselves from this guy. I think the trap idea was kind of a gimmick. That was me pulling the ripcord and being afraid of a player that was outplaying me. Also, we started out with this, and I don't think this is good against Sig. Once I stopped having the pogo bombs, I missed them like immediately. Just for the mobility alone, like it seems a little gimmicky. It didn't feel like it always had big impact, but when I didn't have it and then I couldn't move around as easily, and all of a sudden the Reaper felt like so much more of a threat because I didn't have the mobility I was used to having. Yeah, they nailed the tone. Yeah, I agree completely. And I knew everything about that show. Like, there's a lot of hidden lore in Fallout that I think even some players might not know that well. Because I had watched lots of content about it back in the day. Just because it was such an interesting franchise. Okay, what are we doing here? All right, we got their Sig. Nice. That was a ballsy move, my guy. Wide peeking into a hit scan. Oh, the Junks won. Oh, the martyrdom got him. We're not going to get the checkpoint, unfortunately. Boom. Ah! How far is he willing to go to come get me? Got the tank. No! The Zen's still there! Shit! Alright, he's hacking. He's clearly hacking. Aim hacking, wall hacking, Zen hacking, Zen maxing. Fallout was an interesting universe. Basically, the military kept the tech with weapons instead of getting to the public, and now we see the remnants. I played all of that so well that the Zen just rolled me. Alright, 15 seconds left. We are still in this for sure. But we do have to win a checkpoint fight here without my ultimate. We do have the grab, though. Oh, he kind of prematurely shot that. Oh, we need to kill the tire. We're not going to touch. I randomly got the tire and I'm able to touch it. Can't see anything. Junkrat mans are weirdos. Fact. What do you think? You're coming here getting a debate from me? What if I should change the lighting temperature on my light right now?
Teams are facing off in clash. What tactics will the teams come up with this round?
So I'll be honest, I haven't put much time in any of the Fallouts. Like I have a couple and I start it and then I'm like, I get the point. Same with Skyrim. I play it for, I don't know, so many hours, and then I get the idea of what it's going to be for 100 hours, and then I get bored. Like, Like, I like the story. I'm interested in what's going to happen in it, whatnot. But all right, let's see what we got here. I think like the mobility difference of this power is totally game changing, guys. I think Dax was talking about some basic item that I didn't recognize what he was talking about. I'm curious which one that would be. That increases the bounce.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round. Three, two, one. Objective B.
The games, I'm really picky with games, honestly. My favorite games that aren't competitive are roguelikes. Like, I can jam through those. I'm dead. No one's here with me. That's bad. He has full health somehow. Interesting. What? Yo, he dunked on me again! Oh, I'm like sighted. Oh.
Cassidy wins this shootout.
Buckle my shoe. There's nothing to do.
Let's go. Greetings.
They take the point. They're pushing forward to objective A. A tremendous play by Cassidy.
Oh. Dude, the third person peek this Zen's doing on me is like kind of strong.
Let's give it a fair shake, mate.
Zenyatta sends them all into the island.
There's an enemy here. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, the opponent is feeling that one.
Maybe the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh, I got carried. Feels good.
Let's check the stats.
I really love conch mining an enemy into a hit scan line of sight and they just ping him out of the air for me.
Coming up. Time to face off.
Let me think of the my favorite roguelikes are
The teams are gearing up.
Cult of the Lamb, Hades, Enter the Gungeon, Dead Cells, and then like another 5 to 10 more that I've played a lot. Lumaril Fusion Drive. Yes. I don't know where it is though. Like there's so many. Someone else also suggested the Vandium injection where you're super powered with your ultimate, but
And there's still more to come.
I think Junk's ult is good enough to actually use.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round. The armory is about to close.
Damn. Gotta buy something randomly. Alright, so now I poop out martyrdom all the time. Kinda makes me rubber band though.
Bad guy. Take him out.
I am trying to get the res. So I'm like staring just at her because that's like the most important play. We didn't get it, but we still got the point. Ultimately, this is gonna be fine for us here. I do need to land on the Zen though. Ah! Certainly in Junk Mirrors, which we have all day because everybody wants to play the new character. The bounce perk is amazing. Just making it hard for me to get hit. Oh, that Valk went crazy. These shots are pretty close. Not close enough though. All right. Oh, don't try this at home, kids. That would be why. That's why you don't do that ever. Like they all saw it coming. I didn't see him at all somehow. But space has been created. We're winning the fight. Cause stadium. You know, I played well enough in this round to get carried a fight. That's what I think. Oh, he's up top. Ah! Oh, he reflected it. Fuck. Winnable. He burned me. Yo, it's getting Jay Silly out here today. Yeah, I don't know why they removed the training range. It's kind of a strange, probably a mistake, honestly.
That's a round one. The score is 3-0.
Oh, there's another round because we're only 7 ahead.
Let's have a look
Not
at
quite 10.
VPs. Coming up next, put those hands together. It's time for push. It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
Yeah, funnily enough, he has a survival perk that's kind of like that already, where he gets over health when... Where was it? Yeah, right here.
Another round down, and it's safe to say the teams are in the zone.
I think I actually like this one better, the custom one, rather than This is basically the same exact thing, but just better, I think. Like, this one might be above it, or an extra little added bonus later.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins.
Take the objective now.
But have a good time, Dax. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
The armory is closing shortly. It's the match point. If they keep it together, they can win this.
What time is it?
3, 2, 1. Capture the
I'm looking extra blue in this lighting. I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da.
The objective unlocks in
Oh, bombing our spot. That sucks for you, buddy. I injured him somehow.
Biggest concepts to master for tank player to get from plat to diamond and then to masters?
Well, Masters is pretty tricky nowadays, to be honest. Let's check the leaderboard real quick. I'll answer that after this round. Thanks for the super chat. All right, we're still in the lead. We're fine here. Oh, he destroyed it, so I'm dead. Kind of need that other shot to hit. And 2 more, actually. Should have died with my team. All right, minute left. Staggering is really, really bad. 1 for 1. We lost our tank. We'll let them get the checkpoint, though. Get our tank back. Spam away. Again, just gonna come back. Happy to dodge that. More importantly than the objective is ult economy in this mode. He's flying. I'm gonna bounce on him again. This is totally balanced that I can do this. Junk eventually got me, but I got their tank, so hopefully that's enough. What's the best build in your opinion for Junkrat? So this one, I think this one's the best for now. For now, this one's the best against what people are playing right now. It's gonna be much different in the next season when there's like Winston and Brig and stuff. Didn't quite get the mercy. Oh. That was a hard shot to hit. I almost got it. He died, okay. Didn't win yet. I C9'd around earlier. That contributed to that 1 loss. He is in my trap. We gotta touch. So as I fly above them, I'm launching martyrdom down at them, and then I kill myself, and we die and lose. Shit. I didn't hit enough shots there, and then I got targeted. There was a few things that were low, and we just didn't quite get it.
Score 3, 2, 1.
That's disappointing. So against another Junkrat and Sigma, Like, you don't really want to be locked down in the ground too much. So the mobility power right now, to me, is like by far and away the best. So after you launch yourself with conk, you get another conk when you land. It does half damage, but you get like a little extra bunny hop. And so I was able to like get on top of the Sig and trap him and just hit him over and over again, and Mario Goomba stomp him. If you're not doing that, the enemy having Junk and Genji every game, you're just kind of a sitting duck target. Like, a lot of the extra traps and stuff, I think will be better once like Winston and Brig are out, like characters that want to close the distance on you. But due to everyone playing all the new characters in Stadium, it's kind of a different meta. So the best build for now is not going to be the best one for next season or when popularity changes a little bit. But then while I'm in air as well, I'm dropping Martyrdom, which would be better if I upgraded the power of that a little bit. I don't really feel like it did a whole lot there.
Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top?
This will buff the Martyrdom at least.
The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go. The time for preparations is almost up.
All right, kind of did that randomly.
We're at the match point. Just one.
All right, how to rank up his tank from plat to diamond.
3, 2,
I have considered making a video about this. I'm kind of washed as a player. Even me being masters right now is a little difficult. I usually get up to around that. I haven't grinded the game in a while. Masters is a little different than it used to be
10 seconds until the objectives unlocked.
based on the scaling of the ranks, so it's harder to get to now that there's a champion rank. Well, I didn't go in, so I couldn't really contribute to that fight, and they all just got shredded. Which is pretty bad, because my build needs to go in. Especially since my Martyrdom is buffed. I might as well. I launch Martyrdom when I jump. Just not playing my build right by not going in there. Like that. I will finish this question, I promise. I badly want to keep my junk stats soaring. Ooh, get out of here. Oh, Mercy 1. Can I jump on him? Bounce this behind me a little bit. Nice. So much concentration, guys. Valk is a good character to get. Alright, we got that bad game out of the way. Kind of rolled this game. Whew. We gotta waste some silly there. You play more Stadium or regular comp? Regular comp, but now that Junk's here, we're gonna play Junk. I'll take a small break, and I'll answer the super chat question a little bit more in depth.
Let's run this play back.
And I'll be right back. We are 4-1. Be right back, chat. Don't start any fires. adjusted the light. Is it reflecting off my bald head? Now I'm like in the sun. Before I was on the moon. Maybe a little too bright. What do you think? Is this enough Frito? Too much Frito? What should this be? Is quick play stadium mode in yet? I have no idea. Okay, a little bright. Maybe, I think that's the right temperature. You know, if only my head wasn't a reflective surface. Take it down a little bit. We'll hit Q though. All right, playing tank through the ranks. I think certainly plat to diamond. Your teammate awareness. Like, I think I'm a high diamond tank normally, and then when I'm on like a good streak, I've got up to masters a few times in Overwatch 2. It's a lot harder nowadays. If we look at the last season. I'm actually going to cancel this queue as I explain this, just so we don't... Oh, it's not working, though. Where's the leaderboard? Well, we can't do that. Anyway, go back to queue. Because there's champion rank now, like it's a little bit harder to get to masters than before. I'm not exactly sure. It seems to change every season. With hero bans coming in, the game got a little bit more popular, so that changes getting to the different ranks. But plat to diamond for sure, playing tank, just like tracking every moment of the fight to play in the value of your team. What I mean is, don't extend a little too far to fight on your own when you shouldn't. Hold on to your ult. Like, those basics I see a lot, because the thing with the matchmaking in Overwatch 2, I'll often get pulled into games where I'm playing against plats or up into the masters, into top 500 lobbies. Like, that's like the matchmaking I'm in. Oh shit, I didn't pick. Luckily this guy went Freya. And I would say the thing I see plat tanks do the most is just overextending or not really knowing how to play around their team or set them up. Change-ups like that. And then I would say where I'm at, like getting up to masters, then I find it pretty important to have some top tier carry pick tanks that are some of the bullshit Overwatch tanks.
It's nearly time to start the game.
Queen, Hog, Doomfist, etc. It's pretty hard not to have a few of these picks because the enemy is going to start to really focus you and counter pick really hard and whatnot. So you have to have these skill expressive tanks that are gonna be able to take over the game and mainly take over the fact that one of your teammates might just be dead as a matchmaking pick, right? That's just the way the matchmaking works in Overwatch 2. It's wider in general. So you have to carry more. And I think the execution to play Winston and D.Va and stuff like that might not be good enough a lot of the time. Ryan's also super underrated, honestly. Super underrated in 5v5. At least after the stats they gave him and whatnot and the perks they improved. Alright, what do we got here? D.Va. So the May's going to want to walk my Sigs. We're going to spam the May out. I'm not going to go aggressive. We're finally against the hit scan this time. So that means if I'm flying in the air, I'm just going to die. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to go for the extra... The 60... It does only a third extra damage, someone said. That's correct.
The armory is about to close.
We're going to break the walls and make sure the D.Va is pressured. I'm going to hope the Freya fights the Cass. We'll see where they cast positions. Like, if he flanks or something, then I gotta take him, but otherwise we're just fighting the main line here.
The objective goes live in 10.
That's for the super chat as well, bro. I think in 5v5 tank, like, there's so much value in just staying home in the play. I don't know if that makes sense. That's like what I was taught in football, staying home, which basically just means don't overextend. Tanks have a really boring job in 5v5 in a way where they just sort of should just play the cart or play in front. Start to take a creative position. I think I like plats and below do a lot of that. A lot of like, there's no reason to flank as a tank pretty much in 5v5. Just get in there and, you know, from the front. That's why a lot of people don't like it. I think it makes some tanks play a lot better. Like Winston is way better in 5v5. Well, I'm missing. Uh-oh. All right, we have the lead. Does the bingo power direct hits count towards deployables? Yeah. Is that the fire one? Or cooldown? I assume that means it reduces the cooldown. That's an interesting idea. Uh-oh. I did the thing I said I wasn't supposed to do. Fuck. That was just me straight up getting impatient and peeking a hit scan.
I'll keep trying till I run out of limbs.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Alright. My team's trying to carry me. Well, I threw this entire round. We were winning this round, and I peeked to hit scan, so we lose. Yeah, I don't know about spamming to get my cooldowns back faster as Junk. I'm not sure what I think about that. Maybe the long range conch mines, but I can't hit a damn thing right now. There we go. That was a warm-up round. We're warming up.
0-1. Some intense competition this round. Coming up, the teams are facing off in clash. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
So chat was talking about we can't get it yet, but bingo, direct hits without bouncing, reduce cooldowns of abilities. Actually, I don't know if those like turret style or walls and whatnot, I don't know if those trigger the direct hit, right? I know barriers do, because when I'm playing Pharah, she talks shit when you're hitting the tank and the barriers, right? That counts as a direct hit for the game.
Only 20 seconds left until
I'm not so sure about that one. Do I have 10? Okay, we're gonna do this because we're fighting a cast from range a lot. Yeah, says he can't play Junk when his muscle memory is affected. I kind of know what you mean, but I'm also getting used to it. So like this one increases the projectile speed after I use conch. It's a little bit difficult to take any positioning here because the hit scan can kind of mark me. So I've been playing defensive, but it is not working. I think I need to just be more accurate on the Mei, because the Mei is walking my sig. He's expecting me, I think, to, or at least playing as if he is, to fight her with him. Like, he's sort of targeting her, it feels like. It's just not what he wants to do, but... I got crunched. Yeah, you got the Mei, that's awesome. Or these on, I mean. Do I need my ult? How much time's left? 4 there, 5 there. Kind of unfortunate, went on a mission to come get me, but...
Hunting them down.
We legitimately can lose this. I'm upset. I go aggressive and I don't get help, and then we die to a diva bomb. I start to feel like half a player when I'm not using the pogo thing. I'm dead. I want to catch my tire. I don't want to die. That's a good one. All right. Gotta remember to like have my conk aggressively. Like I'm so used to the muscle memory of bouncing around with it. Like with this build, I'm trying to use it to increase my projectile speed from range, which I'm just not used to doing. I kind of suck in third person, not gonna lie, guys. So that tends to be why I avoid doing it. Chat is suggesting bingo. I can't even say I've seen her use Mei Wall, hardly ever.
The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go. The armory is about to close.
All right, we got a bit more ammo and attack speed. Yeah, I'll do third person on Rhine, but for the most part, no. Losing some frames here. I don't think the walls did direct hits, but maybe you guys noticed. This is my gameplay. Really skilled player. RNG spam down main. Yeah, it's actually entirely RNG. There's a power that has a chance to shoot an extra grenade, but it does 2/3 less. Only does 1/3 power, but it's still a whole nother extra projectile. Are you kidding me? That's a little disappointing, isn't it? Team wasn't ready for the Diva perk that makes her bomb explode faster.
I still think we can win.
Rapid fire looks like a nightmare to play against. It looks better than it is, I think. We're dead. He was dead. All right, the tankiness of this game right now is getting a little nuts. I don't like playing this way, but I think it's like how I have to play. What do we hit? Where's she? If I can get out of this, I can pop my tire. Sometimes you just see ghosts, so like, what was that thing next to me? I think it was a teammate, but... Alright, we're only on round 3, and everything's like super tanky.
Quite the performance from these superstars.
Great googly moogly. I'm getting clowned, I got 27!
Put those hands together, it's time for push. Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
Yeah, I think this is the best I can do. If I go aggressive against this, I'll just get clowned. Like, the Diva can peel, the cast can shoot me out the air. So I think just sitting back and spamming is the best thing I can do.
at the win. The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go. Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
Full on attack speed. I think we got it a little bit here.
2, 1.
We got the purple ammo one, so I got 7 before I reload. The attack speed goes up too.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
I was scared that they got a pick, but it's just a clone. This maze is so annoying, dude. Gotta help my team, gotta help my team. Damn. Another clone death, okay. Alright, we're doing it. Took 10 hours, but I ran out of cooldowns. Fuck. Well, Diva Bomb out. Nice! Value! I'm shooting so much and hitting so little. But I feel like I'm getting useful damage in at points, so try my best. I'll get you and your little clone too. Oh, I'm dead. He's dead. We've been away from our tank for like 10 minutes here. We have the lead, so I'm not trying to panic. Just like hold position and grind this out. Uh-oh. Well, we both hit a shot there. His was a little better though.
Only 10 seconds left. Situation calls for more bomb.
Impede the enemy barricade.
They've lost the lead.
Uh-oh. Oh, we lose the round.
It looks like this round is a loss, but they'll be sure to bring it back. Score 2-2. Some intense competition this round.
That was a hard round.
Get ready for chaos in Clash.
I let the hit scan see me. That's the main mistake I made, is not rotating out where the hit scan was going to be. Kind of lost track of where he was. He spawned at some point, I think. All right, which round are we on? This one's a little competitive. We're down by 1,000. We would be having a great time, but like their comp is fine for Junk, but Diva. I'm happy to fight the Mei. The cast beats me in a lot of cases. He stops me from going aggro. The other thing I could do is just try to go aggro on him, which I'm kind of tired of playing passive, honestly. And I wonder if I start playing like an idiot if the game changes. So that's what we're going to try to do. play dumber.
Another round down, and it's safe to say the teams are in the zone.
What up, Gray Fox? Feels like we're so back. Hell yeah. I think so.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left. The time for preparations is almost up. Three, two, one. Commencing attack on objective B.
Okay. Gonna try to dive bomb. Go aggro. Kind of strange they didn't go up top. I guess because they're against Junk, they don't want to do that.
The objective is now active. Don't let the wings fool you. This angel packs a punch.
Oh, I'm dead. I didn't quite land on him like I was hoping to.
A tremendous fly. The enemy returns.
Fly, my little friend.
Damage intensified.
Well, we see why I had the other game plan of just sit and wait and hide from the cast the whole game.
They need to fall back to objective C.
Can't keep a bad
I think I've gone from slowly losing the game to throwing it. Oh god. Oh god.
The objective's open.
I stand by my original game plan. Because going aggressive against the D.Va is very stupid. I just thought it was dumb enough to work.
Kitsune got you.
Okay, nothing going this round. That was a big fat goose egg. Now I'm gonna hold tab.
To 3. Let's have a look at our MVPs. Up next, time to face off in control.
All right, 2 rounds to go.
What tactics will the teams come up with this round?
Okay. What do we got here? More bounce.
We've already seen so much action, and there's still more to come. Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins. The
I don't know.
army is closing shortly. We're at the match point. The team needs to give it their all to make their comeback. 3, 2, 1. Let's capture the objective.
Okay. We're gonna hide from the cast most of the game and shoot the Mei until we see an opportunity. Then we'll go aggressive. Okay? No throwing, chat.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Okay, luckily they kind of walked past me and I was able to turn and shoot them. That time they were the feeders. Usually my game plan in general. These Kiri deaths are so annoying. I'm kind of over them. Oh shit, that's the real May. What? Hold on a sec. I thought I saw her go out the window. Oh my goodness. Honey, I knew we should have reinforced the roof. We're still on it. Not anymore. Dude, it was 100% for there for a while. It was, what the hell, man? I can't hit any of them, but it's kind of crazy. Six stuck in. Damn. Do they have mercy? Yeah. I feel like I got bullshitted out of that. How much health you got? Oh my goodness. It hit you 4 times? And he just 2-taps me. Feeling good about this round for a second. Shooting diva, shooting diva, shooting diva. It's doing nothing. Getting the point. I hit somehow. Bounce pad, bounce pad, bounce pad. Remember, it's shorter thingy. Mom, I'm Junkratting! We're in it! And ahead! Take that, red team!
You can really tell who the playmakers are. Coming up, who's ready to start the push? The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
All right, what do we got? Last go. Which map is it? This wide open one? I kind of like this one. There's some nasty spots. Nasty long range spots. Direct hits apply burn. 2 traps. Ooh, I don't know. Direct hits apply burn or 2 traps. I think that's the best we got right here because, like, if the diva gets caught in a trap, we almost win the round just off that, even though it doesn't happen so often. I definitely need my one for long range. Bounce distance, sure.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins.
Over health or what's this one? Farther distance. Do I need to go farther? Not really. This is more cooldown though. This is more power. I think that's the smarter call.
The time for preparations is almost up.
Got attack speed and ammo. I think Mercy gets the over health when she's rezzing. But that needing to hit her 4 or 5 times, kind of crazy.
Capture the objective.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, death. I'm getting chased by the clone as well. Oh. I think my opening pathing there was a bit optimistic. There's a lot to play for. Don't get upset, Frito. You know what happens if you go aggressive in this comp? Like, you just die, so. What the hell? I can't fight the Curie! Shit! Everywhere I go is death. He's TPing at me! Yo, when did people get good at this game, man? I'm more of a 2016 Overwatch player. People didn't know what the abilities did. That was nice. We're still in it, guys. A minute left. Here's the thing. If I take this flank and I die, I throw the game. But if I kill him, we win the game.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Okay. Oh, that's just death, I think. I'm getting clowned, guys. Absolutely clowned. Molly whopped.
30 seconds left.
It would have been nice to set up in a position at any point there, but hesitated on the back flank, and so the front cover wasn't there. Then they ulted everything. Here the cast. I'm just gonna run. It was a very small chance that I was going to be able to get the Valk. But that was the only target I thought would win the round. Four and 2. Not bad. Learning experience. That was a hard matchup to fight into. I'm going to the gym. That's what I think. Back in my day. Hey. Those of you who stopped in the stream. Appreciate it. Had a good time. Got to check to see all of the whatchamacallit. What's this? He like, oh, he rezzed and then did a bunch of crazy shit. Play with my settings a little bit more in order to get the stream set up, but I had fun. You know, still learning all the different Junkrat builds and permutations. The enemy team had a good comp. And we committed to trying our best. So I will try to start streaming again, maybe even as much as every day. We'll have to see how that pans out. We went for 4 hours here today. I think that's a pretty decent amount of time that I can commit to regularly, but I want to be making videos too. Good stuff, Frito. Thank you, 512. But I'm starving and want to go work out. So I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Play more Stadium for a while maybe and get Junk ranked up. And Marvel Rivals as well, I think. Enjoying the stream. As always, love the vids. Thanks a lot. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.